Examples of noun plus collocations. Collocations exist in many different forms, not just as an adjective plus a noun. So the examples I have given you, like happy birthday, are an adjective and a noun, but collocations can be two nouns together. If there is clapping after a performance like that, that's me doing it. But imagine it with lots of people doing it. Then they would call that a round of applause. So round, there is a noun, and applause, there is another noun. We rarely say that a different way. We talk about a tube of toothpaste, a bar of soap, a bunch of flowers. They would be other examples of noun plus noun collocations. For example, a glass of water, a pint of beer, a pair of shoes, a bunch of grapes. Now let's see some examples of verb plus noun collocations. How about verb plus noun collocations? Well, there are lots of these too. And in fact, if you learn these phrases, it actually makes English much easier. You don't have to think hard about vocabulary. You don't have to think as much about which words to use. Examples of verb plus noun collocations would be to get a job, to have a drink, that usually means alcohol, of course, to go on holiday, or if you are in the US, it would be to take a vacation in the US. Often in formal writing, these sorts of phrases are different. So if you were writing, you might write to gain employment rather than to get a job. And to have a drink might be written formally as, consume alcohol. Alright, let's move on. Collocations are different in written, formal language from spoken, informal language. But when you're speaking to people, you'd always use the shorter collocation. So if you want someone to come to the pub with you, you would never say, would you like to come and consume alcohol with me? Of course not. That would be laughable. Unless you wanted to make them smile. You would always say, do you want to come and have a drink with me? Or do you fancy a pint of beer? You always say, take a look, do the dishes. Though some might say, wash the dishes or wash the pots. You make the beds. That means tidying the bedding after a night's sleep. Not literally putting together a new bed. Children would be told, do your homework. And at work, you might make a deal, then sign a contract. So guys, it's not wrong to use different words combinations, but these are the most commonly used ones. If you know them, you get familiar with them, it saves you time. There is another common one, to save time. You wouldn't say to salvage time, it would be too formal, or to rescue time, or to preserve time. We always say to save time. If you're talking about doing something more quickly, that's it. Now, let's see some more examples of collocations. If you are getting up in the morning, then you have a shower. Or if you are in the US, I guess you may, take a shower, of course. But you would wash your hair, clean your teeth. And if you are a man, you would perhaps have a shave. I need one. One of the good things about the listen and learn method is that it gives you opportunity to pick up these collocations automatically. Now let's test your knowledge of collocations, shall we? How about we do that little test? Can you spot which is the most commonly used collocation in each of these sentences? Which verb goes more usually with noun to make the collocation? Let's see. The internet has created, made or produced opportunities for new types of businesses. Choose one. You can pause the video. Number 2. My mother taught me never to speak, tell or say a lie. Choose the best one. It has been a pleasure to make, have or do business with you. 4. They will experience a shock when they see this bill. 5. He turned God became divorced when he was about 41. 6. you would just like to make, say, speak a comment. Which one is right? 7. Have done, decide, made the right choice. 8. Why should I make, say, speak sorry when it's not my fault? Pause the video.